about what it means to be Palestinian? Yes?
Sophia Saya, please report to the front. Sophia Saya, please report to the front.
All right. So the title of our talk today is going to be Our Stories, Our Strength, because the thing that really makes us as Palestinians strong...
Sophia Saya, please report to the front for a picture.
I'll wait. All right, guys. So I called this Our Stories, Our Strength because I really believe that the stories we tell as Palestinians is really what makes us strong as a people, right? This is what makes us strong, what helps us teach others about who we are, and what helps us be proud of who we are, right? My name is Mustafa. I'm a teacher in Paterson, New Jersey. I teach social studies and I also teach Arabic language. I used to work at Al Ghazali High School, and Dima was one of my beautiful students. So writing is something I really love to teach because I feel like the best way to keep our stories alive is through writing, right? Because nobody can erase it. It's always going to be there. Like Rashida and her book. Now we all have her story to keep forever, right? So I want to start by asking you all to take a minute. You could just think for yourself, or you could talk to the people that you're next to. I want you to answer this question. What do you love most about being Palestinian? Another question you can think about is, what makes you proud to be Palestinian? So I'll give you guys a minute or two. Think about it, and I need some brave people to share with me their answers, right? And there's so many things that we can say make us proud to be Palestinian and make us proud and loving of our identity. Any sharers? Want to share on the mic? You want to share on the mic? All right. You can come up to the mic and give me your answer so everybody could hear you. Anybody want to share? Come on up. Let's go. As many people as want to come up. All right. You could tell us your name.
My name's Lana.
Lana, nice to meet you. And what do you love about being Palestinian, or what makes you proud?
I love the olives and the people.
Oh, how beautiful. So she loves the olives and the people. That is an amazing answer. Two things that not many people in the world have the way that we do. Yes, come on up. Name and what you love.
My name is Zaina.
Beautiful.
And I'm proud to be a Palestinian because I'm proud to be Muslim, and I'm proud to be what I am.
Beautiful, because that's who you are, and you're Muslim and you're Palestinian and you love that. That's amazing. Beautiful. Go ahead.
My name is Abdullah, and I'm proud to be Palestinian because of the culture and the people.
Amazing, right? The culture and the people. And we're going to talk, yes, we could clap for each other. The culture and the people is really what we're going to be talking about today. Anybody else? Yes. Anybody else from the other tables? Where we love to hear from everybody. Yeah, what's your name and what do you love?
My name is Judy.
Uh-huh.
And I'm proud to be a Muslim because I gotta pray for God every day.
Say that again?
Because I gotta pray for God every day.
Oh, how beautiful. Yes.
In his house, aka the masjid.
Excellent, right? So she's so proud to be Palestinian and Muslim because she gets to be thankful and pray to God and thank Him for what she has. Very nice. Yes, come on up. All right, Atif. This is actually my son, Atif, over here. Atif, what makes you proud to be Palestinian?
Can you make her face the camera?
Yeah, can you face the camera, Mama? Okay, look over there when you hold the mic.
I'm proud to be Muslim because of the Muslim Ummah.
And Palestinian also?
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Okay, the Ummah, right? That word means community. And that's something that we have in Palestine and everywhere, right? Communities are built from people who love each other, people who love their culture, and people who celebrate their culture. So that's where we're going to start today. And these are some things that might have been on your mind. What are the things that we love most about who we are? We love our Palestinian heroes. Raise your hand if you have a Palestinian hero. Right? Anyone want to share who that is? Who's your Palestinian hero? Yeah. Whoever wants to say, you could say it out loud. Who is your Palestinian hero? Yes. Come on over here. Actually, it might be somebody you look a lot like.
Tamimi.
Ahad Tamimi? MashaAllah, that's amazing. You actually look so much like Ahad Tamimi, and she is one of our Palestinian heroes, a young girl who went to jail at the age of 16 for hitting a soldier, right? Imagine being a child taken to prison, right? She stood up for Palestine, and she's definitely one of our heroes. What about your ancestors? Raise your hand if your family really makes you proud to be Palestinian. Beautiful, right? Our sittis, our sidis, our uncles and aunts, and our ancestors from the past, right? That's beautiful. How many of you love the land itself? Has anybody ever been to Palestine maybe? Or seen it in pictures, right? Tell me what you love about it, the land itself. Yeah. Go ahead.
I love the beautiful views and all the different kinds of houses that are very old and they are still standing.
Wow, what a beautiful answer she just gave us. She said she loves the views and she loves the beautiful homes that are very old but still standing. That's amazing, right? Yes, what about you? What do you love about any one of these? Go ahead. Yes.
I love like the beauty of our land, like the ocean in the summer, the sun in the spring.
Oh, yes.
The snow in the winter, all clean and white.
Wow.
The fall, the autumn leaves change their colors.
Amazing.
It's so beautiful to see like the cherry blossoms.
Yes.
Spring.
Wow. I think we have really amazing poets in this room. Just from your answer, it sounded like a poem already, right? Talking about all the beauty of the land and the different trees that exist and the different beautiful pieces of nature that we have, right? Okay, our clothing. Raise your hand if you have a Palestinian item of clothing, a thob, a kufiya. Look at this, everybody does, right? Anything, abaya, right? That's beautiful, abaya, kufiya, all these beautiful things. We're going to talk a little bit about them because we might be using some of these items in our writing today, right? Because sometimes when we write, what do we write about? We get stuck and it's hard to come up with ideas. So I want all of this beautiful talk that we had right now to inspire you, to be part of your words that you're going to write later on today. Okay, our food, of course, everybody loves the flavors. Does anybody want to share their favorite food? Yes, let me hear what you think. Go ahead. Come on, you want to use the mic? If you're shy, it's okay, but we're all friends here, so you could be comfortable. Or say it again. Wow, dawali and kusa, right? That's a really delicious food that we get to have. Yes. What do you want to share? Go ahead. Bamia, very good. So there's so many beautiful flavors that we have and so many different foods that we love, okay? And my favorite thing is our art. We have so many different forms of art in Palestine. We have poetry, we have books, we have murals and paintings everywhere. Our tatriz is a form of art. Our music is a form of art. Our debka is also a form of art. So let's talk about what is your favorite Palestinian art form before we begin writing. Yes. So do you like the music? Do you like the paintings? What is it? The paintings, yes, excellent. Say that again. The debka, that's amazing, right? It is a form of art, yes. The music, all the different instruments, okay? All right, so let's start with our first inspiration. We were actually super lucky today. We got to meet one of our heroes in person, right? Rashida Tlaib. She is who you guys met right downstairs, the author of this book, Mama in Congress. And she has been a role model for me since I knew about her in 2019, right? She told you guys her job is to write laws in Congress for the state of Michigan. And that is a big, wonderful job. And inshallah, many of you guys will have that in the future. Okay? So she is a hero to so many of us, like I said. When she became when she became the congresswoman, this is what it looked like, right? She was wearing a thobe made by her mother. She put her hand on the Quran, a Quran that was owned by a man named Thomas Jefferson, one of the men who founded America pretty much. He owned a Quran, and she used his Quran to swear that she's going to do her job the right way. And you see her mother over there and her children. This was a beautiful moment for everybody in Palestine to see, okay? So let's take a look at why it was such a big, beautiful moment, right? Technology. Oh, good point. She was the first Palestinian woman elected to Congress, one of the first Muslim women. She took the oath of office on the Quran. She was wearing her beautiful thobe, and she inspired a lot of Palestinian and non-Palestinian women to wear thobes, right? For months after, women all over America, all over the world, were wearing their thobes to support Rashida and to congratulate her for this beautiful moment. This is actually a picture of me, my mom, and my sister wearing the thobe. I also did tweet your thobe. So you post your picture and you write, tweet your thobe. We have some Palestinians all around the world saying that 4 generations of Palestinians have waited for this moment, right? You guys said your grandparents and your great-grandparents, they were in Palestine, right? They would have never imagined a woman being able to come up and represent Palestine the way Rashida does.
We're going as fast as we can.
All right.
Tonight we have a film screening documentary.
Sorry, guys.
And doors open at 6:30, but the film will start at 7. We do have childcare, so if you want to attend the PAC documentary, you can definitely stay. And we do have childcare. The doors will open at 6:30, and the viewing will start at 7.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. So not only did she stand up for Palestine just in 2019 when she got this job, she also continues to stand up for Palestine, right? What's happening right now in Palestine is devastating to all of us. But we do have somebody standing up and telling everybody that what they're doing is wrong. Yes. That sign, so this is these are some pictures of Rashida in Congress, which is the place she works. And unfortunately, Congress invited a man named Netanyahu to visit. That's the leader of Israel, right? And when he came, she was upset that he was there. Why are we welcoming somebody who is committing a war crime against our own people? So what she did is she silently protested, right? She held up the sign that said, guilty of genocide. She held up the sign that said, war criminal. Have you guys ever been to a protest before and held up a sign? Excellent. Anybody want to share what kind of things that you wrote on your poster maybe? Yeah, come on up. Yeah. Yeah, what are some of the things that you protested for? Yes. Go ahead.
From the river to the sea, Palestine.
Beautiful,
Make
right?
sure your
Excellent.
last stop tonight, you go to the inner room and sign up for programs.
Excellent. So she said she held up a poster that said, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. That's a beautiful protest slogan that we all have. Yes? Anybody else that wants to share can come up.
On my poster, I wrote equal rights for Palestine.
Beautiful. Equal rights for Palestine. That's all we want. That is our human right, to have equal rights, just like everybody in the world. And you see the passion over here in this picture. She's holding the mic and she's screaming, right? Because we really demand justice for our people. And she's a great example of what that looks like, okay? Another example here of Rashida standing up for what's right. She is a congresswoman writing the laws that govern our country, and she's unhappy with certain laws that our current president is passing, right? So once again, she uses her right to protest. She holds up a sign that says, no king, because in America, a president should not be like a king, right? They should not take too much power. So not only does she stand up for Palestine, but she stands up for everybody's rights. And inshallah, you guys can follow that example of a strong Palestinian woman that is doing her best, young men and women, of course, right? Okay, so now it's your turn, guys. So we're going to start thinking, how can you honor your Palestinian identity the way Rashida does, right? There's so many different ways to do it. And we're going to start by thinking, how can we teach others about who we are as Palestinians, right? Many things you could do. You could teach people. You can draw. You can do your dabka dances. Yes. What did you want to add? Say that again. Yes. Oh, how beautiful that is, right? She said for her to honor Rashida, she would write the Palestinian national anthem or sing the Palestinian national anthem, right? That's a beautiful way to do it. Are you girls leaving? Oh, okay. You could take the papers if you want with you and try to do some writing, okay? The best thing that so many Palestinian heroes do is that they write. And a lot of them say, I write because my pen is the weapon against the occupation. A pen is a weapon because it is powerful, right? With our writing, with our singing, our dancing, our food, we can resist. We can still fight for Palestine and keep our culture alive, right? So that's your job, everybody. You're going to think of what ways that you love being Palestinian, just like you did at the beginning of our class. What can we write about? Who are the people we can think of? We can think of our heroes. Definitely the journalists in Gaza, for example, the men and women reporting everything that they see every day. Yes. Very, very important, right? This Khalid Nabhan was his name, Allah yarhamu, right? He was a hero to us. He showed us what it meant to be a strong Muslim, a strong Palestinian who didn't give up, right? Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Yes, we have the journalists, like I said, who wake up every day, risking their lives to show us.
For our documentary about a family from Gaza, we do have childcare, so you can stay to watch the movie, and we will have childcare.
Yes. All right. The heroes of Gaza continued. They're making their Salat al-Eid even though their masjid didn't exist anymore, right? So imagine the power and the strength it takes to still make your Salah in that type of a situation, right? Our healthcare workers in Palestine, the ones who work in the hospitals and take care of the injured people, they are heroes. Our writers, this is one of our most famous writers and professors, a poet, his name was Rifat al-Arir, and the kite has become a symbol of him because he says, if I must die, you must live to tell my story. So imagine that big, huge responsibility that we have now with pride, right? It's our job to write the story and tell the stories that he could no longer do, right? So we are going to be doing some of that writing. And
the documentary is called Echoes of Home. It's told from the perspective of Dina Masood, a Gaza native. This gripping account captures the harrowing reality of leaving behind the only home you've ever known, enduring forced separation from family, and witnessing the unbearable loss of loved ones before your eye.
All right.
We hope Dina's story serves as a stark reminder of the cruel reality Palestinians continue to endure under genocide and occupation, compelling us to speak up, take action, and document these injustices. Ensuring the war crimes committed by Israeli and U.S. governments are never forgotten.
All right. What else can we write about? Like we said in the beginning, our family, our ancestors. If there is a family member that you love and that taught you about Palestine, for example, you could dedicate your writing to them. Our sittis and sidis, I tried to get you guys pictures of grandparents. Whether they're with us or they're not, they're still a part of who we are, right? So our family and ancestors can be our inspiration for what we write. Our land, and you guys definitely brought this up in the beginning, and talked about how the views. This is actually a picture from my village. It's called Mukhmas in Palestine. And that's my little daughter just looking out at the hills. And you could just see how beautiful the land itself is, right? Our villages are very special to us all. And somebody also mentioned our olives. Who was that? That said olives, right? There you go. We have our olive harvest every October. And that is something so special that keeps us connected to Palestine, right? Our poppy flower. This is our national flower. This beautiful red poppy is also something that you can write about if you love flowers and you love the nature. Yes, go ahead. National means the flower of Palestine. Our national anthem is Nuktub Ismik Ya Bladi. So we have a lot of beautiful songs that we sing for Palestine.
What's the national animal?
Oh, the national animal is here. It's the Palestinian sunbird. Right? It's called the sunbird. It's a glossy, beautiful little bird. Other things about the land, you said the sea. This is in a city called Jaffa, which is on the sea. And you could see the beautiful water. And that's just a picture of me and my kids in front of Qubbat al-Sakhra, the Dome of the Rock. So beautiful places that you can highlight. The clothing is another one. Your kufiya, your thob, all of those beautiful items. Your food. One of the options I'm going to give you in your writing is to write a recipe, to teach somebody about your favorite dish and tell them all the flavors that it has. Okay? And then, of course, our art forms, right? There are so many different ways that Palestinians show who they are, right? Through tatriz, the embroidery technique on our thobs. Through dabka, our beautiful dance, our amazing instruments, right? The oud, the yarghul, all of these beautiful sounds that we have in Palestine. We also have pottery as an art form. And drawing. Handala is one of our most famous images ever drawn. Does anybody here know?
Make sure to join us tomorrow.
If you can tell us.
Tomorrow's all about
It's just
identity
been like that the
and
whole time.
heritage.
The whole time, yeah. Okay, we're gonna hear from one of our wonderful friends about Handala. What is this beautiful art form? Go ahead.
Friday night is a night of identity and culture with tatriz, folklore, and session maintaining endurance through drama. Saturday is an all-day book fair with activist sessions and educational
the one that them speaking, is that possible? If not, it's okay. We're almost done.
If you're interested and need childcare, we will make it available on all days.
You can give anybody else who didn't get it.
Sunday is fully virtual. Sunday is going to be an honor that we will have virtual guests from Palestine speak to us.
Okay.
Stop by one of our packed tables on your way out to register. You can also purchase pack merch.
I don't know.
See our civic engagement, register for programs, and check out our Palestine education tables. There are so many ways to get involved and continue to be involved. PAC wouldn't be able to hold events like these without you.
Okay, first tell us what your name is, Habibti.
My name is Jilan.
Jilan, what a beautiful name. Okay, and tell us what you know about this picture, Handala. He's a drawing, but he's very powerful. Go ahead and tell us.
I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
I heard like a story.
Yeah. Do you want to tell the class? If you want to turn around, you can. Go ahead. Yeah.
I heard about Handala.
Yes.
I believe he was in Gaza.
Well, not specifically. Maybe a different village. Yeah. No, it was just the sound that was from downstairs was up here. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
I guess he wanted to let Palestine be free.
Yeah.
So I think he sacrificed himself.
Okay.
I think by a soldier.
Maybe. Really, pretty good.
And then he got shot, but he's very powerful because he did something that is that's good.
Like brave?
Yeah. He did something like that. The sacrifice of other people.
Excellent. Very, very good. Thank you, Julan. right? So Jilan said he's a symbol of sacrifice, right? So Handala, he was drawn by an artist named Naji Al-Ali. Naji Al-Ali was actually kicked out of his home when he was 10 years old, right? Imagine having to leave your home at the age of 10 with not much belongings, right? You don't have anything. So we see here, he doesn't have his shoes. He's wearing clothes that are very, they look raggedy, right? And he says that he will not continue growing up until he gets to go back to the home that he was born in, right? In Palestine. So Handala is a picture that you can draw or talk about and teach people through that, through this identity, right? Through the identity of a child who's longing to go back to his home, right? What else do I have here? The separation wall. So unfortunately, there is a wall that separates us and does not allow us to move freely in Palestine. The positive thing that we can take from this is the art that people from Palestine and people all around the world come and draw on this wall. Symbols of freedom, images of freedom, right? If you could see in this picture, it's like they're opening the wall to a beautiful free Palestine, inshallah. So one of the ideas that I had is for you guys to imagine, what would you draw on that wall? What would you write as a symbol of freedom for Palestine if you had the chance to? Okay, guys? So I'm going to give you, well, I think you each have a paper that has different ideas for you to choose from, right? So some of the writing prompts you could choose from are to write about your future. Think of yourself as a future leader for Palestine, right? Like Rashida, for example. If you were a leader, what change would you want to see happen in Palestine? You can write about that. You could write a letter to Gaza's heroes, right? All those beautiful people we learned about. You can write a letter to them thanking them for their sacrifice, for example. You could write about your Palestinian clothing or your garden if you have a beautiful garden, or imagine one. If you don't have a garden, draw one or create one in your mind to share with somebody, okay? So just on your paper, I have all the different ideas and I'll come around and help you guys choose if you need help choosing. But raise your hand if you need a paper. Anybody? Zaid, you need a paper? You got one? Okay. Oh, we need some? All right, I'll come around and I'll help you guys choose what to write about. And if you need some help getting started, I could also help you. All right, so many options to choose from. This one was one of my favorites, and I think some of you guys might like it too. Every recipe tells a story. What's your favorite recipe? And how can you share that with a friend or a neighbor, right? Also, writing a speech. If anybody wants to try writing a speech, that's a good option too. And finally, if you want to write your message on the wall, right? Imagine writing on the wall, what would you want to say or what would you want to draw, okay? Oh yes, 100%, 100%. All right.